Okay, miss, that's everything. How are you going to pay for this?
How do you want it? Just put it on my mom's tab.
Tess? What?
And, you go ahead and be sure to give yourself a big old tip.
What the hell is all this?
This is my new wardrobe. Mama's gotta look good when she goes out on the town.
How can you be thinking about partying when your mother's worried sick about you?
Come here, let me tell you a little secret. Viki's not my mother! Okay? So she can go ahead and worry herself into an early grave for all I care.
Listen, I know I hurt you, but I can't fix this unless you call me, okay? I love you. Please call me.
I was listening to that.
Yeah, so is half the building. You want to get us evicted?
Oh, with Ryder's trust fund, we can afford to live wherever we want.
We don't have Ryder's trust fund without Ryder. Now listen, I've done what you've asked.
Oh!
I married you. I kept you out of St. Anne's. When are you gonna hold your end of the bargain up, huh? When do I get my son?
You know, you're really uptight. You might want to mosey on into the bathroom and relieve some of that tension.
The longer I stay here with you and without my son and without Langston, the clearer I am that marrying you was a mistake. But pretty soon you're gonna be out on your ass and into St. Anne's.
I got it under control.
Really? Well, that's funny because all you've done since you've been here is become a nuisance.
Why don't you just stop whining and listen to the last voicemail, okay?
Hi, Jess. It's me. I just wanted to let you know I'm taking the boys with me to Foxy Roxy's for a little while, in case you come home. I really hope you do. Soon. I love you, and I miss you, and I really want us to work this out.
See?
What?
Did you miss the part where she still thinks that I'm Jessica? Seems like somebody's been too busy cozying up to a little fur ball that she's not been paying attention to what's going on around her.
Wait a second. Natalie doesn't know that you're in control?
Which means it is the perfect time to go and get the baby. I just have to do one thing first.
What are you doing?
Getting naked.
Why?
Why not? Do you have a problem with it? You didn't last year when you got Jessica Prego, huh? You know, there are easier ways of becoming a daddy rather than fighting for Ryder. We could make a new baby right here, right now. What do you think? Psych. You think I'd go through that hell again? Are you kidding me? I have got to go and get dressed. I have a performance to put on. Time for my close-up. Does this scream Buchanan Princess?
Well, you sure don't look like Tess.
Well, I only have to fool Natalie long enough to grab that kid.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't talk because your attitude is a dead giveaway.
I know what I have to do.
Well, maybe I should come with you and, smooth things over.
Oh, no thanks. You just stay here and prepare to receive thy child. And, clean out the other room for me.
That's my brother's room.
Not while I'm here, it ain't. Wish me luck.
Mrs. Banks.
I'm alone. May I come in, please?
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Tess. She's not available.
Why not?
She went out.
May I ask where?
That's Tess's business.
Okay, Tess has no business. Tess is not a real person, you see. She's an alter. She is just a fragment of my daughter Jessica, who is very, very ill. I need to know where she is.
Look, I understand how you must feel right now.
If that were true, Tess would already be at St. Anne's.
No, I've been keeping a close eye on her, okay? And Tess seems to be functioning very well.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you an expert on dissociative identity disorder, on multiple personalities?
No. I'm playing catch-up.
Mr. Ford, let me explain something to you. As I said before, Tess is not a real person, okay? She's a fragment. She's also an opportunist. She will lie. She will cheat. She will manipulate you. She will do whatever she has to get what she wants, which is one thing, to keep Jessica trapped inside. She is very, very ill, and she needs help.
So do I. Tess is the only link I have to my son. Without her, I'm shut out.
But it doesn't have to be that way.
What do you mean?
Mr. Ford, if you help me, I will help you.
So what kind of help are you offering?
I will get you access to your son. All you have to do is let me deal with my daughter the way I see fit. And once Tess is under psychiatric care, I will clear the way for you to see Ryder.
You can do that.
Yes, I'm his grandmother.
Well, I'm Ryder's father, and I don't even rate a peek. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna need more than just your guarantee. I'm gonna need details.
Okay,
All right.
details.
The first question I have is, with all due respect, how do you plan on reining in Brody?
Brody will do as I tell him to, because Brody really has no say in this matter.
Well, what about Clint? I mean, he's made it pretty clear that I don't have a say in Ryder's life at all.
Clint will answer to me.
How? He doesn't even answer to the courts. He didn't have to pay for manipulating the DNA test or manipulating my mother or ruining my brother's future.
Okay, Clint will not harm you.
No, he already has. Okay? Last year he hired 2 guys to beat me to a pulp.
I find that hard to believe.
Well, it's the truth. He sat here in this apartment and helped himself to anything in my refrigerator while he watched these guys crack my ribs. Go ask him. I bet he's just itching to crow about it.
Okay, I understand why you're hesitant to help me, but please, I am begging you. My child is in trouble.
Yeah, I know. So is mine. And that's why I'm turning you down. I'm sorry. I get what you're going through. I do. If there was any way for me to help you and still be 100% sure that you could follow through on your guarantee, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
But I will follow through. I promise you.
I trust you. I trust you. But Clint's burned me one too many times. And I'm not going to abandon my son the way I abandoned my brother.
You don't have to.
I'm sorry. But unless you can give me more than just your word that you're going to take care of Clint and Brody, I have to help Tess.
I'm afraid that you're going to regret that decision.